Alright, hey, what's up everyone? It's gonna be a VoD review today. But just a quick update about my solo queue experience. Played one game today. My goal right now is to just play one game at least every day. Normally I do like 2 to 3, but I didn't really get much sleep and I've been super busy today. Um, Not like super busy, but I had some fun, played some normals with some friends. It's always good to have fun. Played some, champions that I wanted to. But then just went into a ranked game. Actually, my first ranked game, quite unlucky. I had 3 people with Cleanse Ghost, and so um, ended up having to dodge. Um, so there's that. But I actually did really well in my second game, or like my real game that I played. It was like lower elo than some of my other games I played recently, because the other games I've like been playing against Grandmaster people. Uh, I could easily tell that actually like the people that were playing were just really bad. Um, but yeah, I played a collie, had a good game. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 misplays that were really bad. Had good roams, pretty solid game. But for today's VOD review, oh, before we get to that, tomorrow I'm going to be playing the ULOL game with my college team. We haven't practiced at all, but I'm going to do my best. Probably going to look to pick champions like Talia, um, maybe Ari, but it's probably going to be banned. But I think Talia might be a good pick. It's not my match history, and it enables me to roam and help out all my other lanes. Because if you don't know my team is most likely going to be lower ranked than my opposing. I haven't looked, but generally that's the case. Maybe some Kiana. I'm not super comfortable on her, but like I think I will be comfortable enough. But yeah. So to get into the game, I chose to do the Academy game, 100 Thieves versus Golden Guardians. I watched like the first like 5 minutes of this game, but uh, like I feel like I could watch an LEC game, but I sort of like I don't really watch that many Academy games, and like you know this is gonna be my competition. Like I played with Gorica and Huhi yesterday, so like seeing how they play in a pro environment, um, like what the standard is at, like uh, I think is important. And then eventually, like hopefully I can do some pro view analysis. I think I'm going to buy that tomorrow. But yeah, um, that'll be really fun. But I wanted to talk about the draft. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up Epic Pen. I know the screen's black. Uh, well, I actually want to try something as well. Oh, shoot. Ignore all the ruckus. Um, I can enable the screen again. I'm sorry. Trying to plug in. I actually have a tablet. Um, kind of messed with my mouse DPI, which wasn't very wasn't very good. But I really want to try it out with the VOD reviews. I think it's on. Yeah, it's on. All right, sweet. So yeah, this is actually me writing. Okay, sweet. We'll go to yellow. That's probably a pretty good color. We'll make this full screen. And here we go. So I'd say the first thing I'd want to talk about, they don't actually have a pick ban. It just like shows you at the bottom. Um, so 100 wait, they're blue side. They actually have this swapped. So they ban Akali first. They ban Akali first. Okay, then they ban Elise. Then they ban Rumble. Then they ban Kiana. Then they ban Lucian. Then they ban Pantheon. Pick Aphelios. Senna's open, so you definitely pick Senna. Don't necessarily need to pick the Tom Kinch yet. Tom Kinch, I think picking the Elise in here is fine, but then I feel like you could pick something else other than Braum. Um, but maybe that's like who he's comfortable on. That's what he played in the game that I played with him. Um, but then it gets to the second ban phase. They ban Mordekaiser, they ban Ornn, Just getting some of the flex picks out of there, especially for blue side. Blue side would definitely want double flex, so like they actually pick here. Blue side double flex is really good because it lets you choose which lanes people go into. Um, and then it looks like very interesting actually, so interesting. They they ban out Cassio and Ornn, and then they blind pick LeBlanc. That is like, unless they're ready to play LeBlanc top, I feel like that's pretty risky. I mean, she's a pretty strong pick right now, but like, let's see, like what counters LeBlanc? There's like Lissandra, Liss, well, like Galio, not really counters, but he does okay. Have to look at a champion list. I mean, those are the two I can think of. Sorry, I have Steam open. Oh, they banned Liss. Wait, okay, this is 100 Thieves for sure if they banned Liss. Okay, so they just have like, this should be 100 Thieves. This should be 100 Thieves. Like they have this map, like see they have Golden Guardians, but it's 100. Like everything got messed up. Anyways, um, yeah, so even the bans are mixed up because if you're picking LeBlanc, you definitely ban Mordekaiser, Lissandra, and that's what they did. Okay, so Lissandra's out. Um, hmm. So like your options after that are Galio, which you might not have practice because he's not like super meta right now. Um, you could do something more risky, uh, like the Zoe. But then you have to wonder like, is Zoe good into their team? Rek'Sai, not really. Camille, not really. Not really, not really. Okay, so you definitely don't pick Zoe because they'll just be bad into their entire. Well, we don't know that's Camille, but like we could assume maybe. Um, so, um, but like Rise is a fine pick. Like Rise goes even, so I guess that's always an option as a flex. So, uh, but I don't know the result of this game, but I wonder how Galio would have done here because it actually seems like a decent pickup for them. You know, like Aatrox could go in, Lee Sin could go in, and then Galio can follow up. They can deal with the LeBlanc better. Um, they have CC for Camille. They have CC for Rek'Sai. I don't think the Galio. I think Galio is pretty good in a Tahm Kench, right? I would think so. And then I feel like Galio wouldn't take that much damage from Senna. You know, he could use his E during Senna's W. I feel like there's like a lot of good things going for Galio here, but obviously if they haven't practiced it, then that's that. Then I think it just makes complete sense to go Rise Aatrox here. You want double flex picks so that you could choose, who goes where, or like if this happens or that, you could choose like, you know, do we want you most likely know that Rise is gonna go against LeBlanc, so actually it doesn't really matter that Aatrox is a flex here. Um, but you could still have well, you're picking both at the same time, so um, regardless, they're probably going to just send Aatrox top no matter what. And so then he chooses Camille into Aatrox, and I'm pretty sure that's just like a scaling matchup. Like Aatrox wins a little bit early, Camille can set up ganks later, and once she gets like Triforce Ravenous, she can just beat the Aatrox. Um, so we're just having the level 1 opening. I'm going to try to plug in my mic right now because it's actually running low on batteries. I know I'm like terrible at doing this. Like, I'm so sorry. All right, charging my headset. So they get the Tahm Kench gets the ward here. So sometimes I do this ward in solo queue. It's perfectly placed. You can see if people go here for a level 2 gank. You can see if they're doing raptors because you can see this area. So really good ward. Um, I wonder if I wasn't watching exactly, but I wonder if they could have saw this ward coming and killed it. So not. I wonder if Rise needs to be mid right here. So he's matching. And that's why it's free for Tahm Kench to go to this. So maybe if Rise is standing on the right side, you know, let's say Rise is standing on the right side, you just go Rise autos, Braum autos, Rise gets another auto probably. They kill the ward, Rise hits level 2 off the first wave. That's pretty big. So maybe a slight misplay there. Because it looks like 100 Thieves. Yeah, I know it says Golden Guardian at the top. It looks like 100 Thieves like clearly has more preparation in this because they have ward here, they have ward here. Like, so they got the draft that they probably wanted, and they're like ready for a game plan. Like they have a game plan already set up. Um, hmm. So we're gonna be looking at the minimap a lot. It's very important. I hate this yellow bar, whatever that is. It's a little annoying. Top lane looks like they're just pushing. Aatrox looks like he has the. Okay, he's just last hitting actually. The thing about this though is that all of Golden Guardians have their wards up, so it actually will be pretty hard for Rek'Sai to get a level 3 gank off if they place their wards correctly. But something I didn't see happening is the LeBlanc getting the push in on the Rise. Probably because he started W, but still that's pretty crazy. He gets that last hit, perfect. He can throw an E. That was a real it was gonna be good until he took the tower shot. But like it was a good timing from Soligo, but he just needed to not take the tower shot. So obviously he can't go for that then. But it was like a good idea to go forward when he's casting the E. So like I liked the idea, just misexecution. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Bot lane is just a boring lane, honestly. Rek'Sai's going for the invade, and Hard is just kind of just trying to do his camp regardless. Um, Mid lane can't lose the cannon here. Okay, now he can walk over. I don't know why Ablaze took so long. It's like he didn't know. After Ablaze gets the cannon, he should just start walking over regardless. Because he's not missing any minions. So yeah, that's just a little weird. Maybe he needs just better camera movements. So we have the Void Gun or the Gravity Gun, so that's easier to set up ganks with that, but it's very hard to gank Tom Kenjisena, so wouldn't expect that. Rek'Sai, you expect him to go for maybe a gank behind if the wave pushes out. Um, we'll see if he ends up doing that. Wow, actually, Fake God got a really good ward. They pinged it out too. This ward can see when the dive happens. It's a very good ward versus Rek'Sai. Yep, and he figured it out. I think Camille actually ended up pinging the ward. So maybe there was a. Oh, I said it was Fake God. I'm getting confused. Okay, Zion Spartan had a good ward. Sorry, Zion Spartan had a good ward. Pretty nice trade. Auto. Good. You can't get the ignite there. You go kill. But Rise is just gonna TP back by his tier. So you just get the most ideal thing though is LeBlanc gets the wave push and gets the free reset. So that's very good for her. Even after taking that tower shot, she's managed to do that. I bet she took attack speed in this lane because it would really help her push the Rise in. Alright, this gank should not really work. The Rek'Sai has to go through here. Oh! Ooh. Really? Oh, okay. The flash. Alright, well, he got both flashes. It's not the end of the world. And he'll be here to catch most of this wave. So it actually doesn't... It's not actually, like, that big. Because Rek'Sai flash is super big, especially if you're, playing... Especially if you're Rise here. You see Rek'Sai flash, and... you're happy that you're almost happy your top laner died. So this is just, he was trying to use his level 5 advantage. It's very hard to draw when they're moving. But he's trying to use his level 5 advantage, which is like a good idea, but Fake God baits it pretty well by walking up, and then ends up happening. The slow pushing back towards, so he's in a very difficult spot if Rek'Sai's pathing back over. Alright, so in about a minute, expect another gank top from Rek'Sai, and then we had to have Elise hover top, or I mean Elise in hover top, otherwise this wave is going to get frozen on, and it's going to be very hard to deal with. But another option is just to trade for Drake. But Zion Spartan's going to be in a pretty bad position soon, unless Fake God messes up this wave. Alright, Rise hovering towards the bot side. Very good. Oops. Bot lane I really don't care about. They're not killing each other ever. It's really just who has prio to go do dragon. Yep, looks like Rek'Sai is paddling towards the top side again. The wave is pushing back, and then he's going to get frozen on right here. He needs Lee Sin's help right now. Lee Sin should just run directly top. Okay, looks like Ryze will help too. Alright. And pretty much what they need to do is they need to push. Okay, the wave isn't as bad, but it's still pretty bad. Um, but it looks like this gank is gonna be not that good because they missed the Camille E. They really hard force this. Zion Spartan's playing it really well. Wow. Yeah. So that was just a case of, also they didn't respect the rise. Oh, oh. I think he dies. Rise walks over here. Rise should be able to get there. Oh, oh my God. Oh, he had a flash. Oh, he has the magic shield. Okay, they got him. They got him. All right, they definitely wasted a lot of time, but that also gets time for him to get top lane and then force the TP. But it doesn't really matter because he has TP. So we don't even need to look bot lane. Like, wow, very cool. Um, is this the AD one? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, they know from that ward. You definitely don't want to fight a LeBlanc here. When LeBlanc has ult and ignite, she can one-shot someone. Like, not one-shot, but like full combo someone and almost kill them. Needs like an extra like 3 autos. I like how Prismal's playing this. He's playing very aggressive. Even though he's out of mana, he knows that if he takes it, he's going B soon. He knows if he takes the trade, it's okay if he loses health. I think it's very good from him. He just saw the Rek'Sai. He doesn't. He has one ward. Okay, he's just waiting. He knows he doesn't have flash. Very unfortunate. That's some of top prio and mid prio coming in and just forcing him out of his jungle. It was good of contracts to go in there when he has prio. If he went in when he didn't have prio, then probably would have been bad. Oh, he's dead. So I wonder if they'll show. I don't know. They'll probably show the full replay on that, but like let's go back. Okay, back. So we can see mid here. All right, he pushes in, enters fog. Okay. I'm pretty sure we even saw him face this way when he was leaving. All right. They don't know that this is warded. But um, from here you just honestly just WR. I don't know what combo he did, but I would just WR and then you probably literally don't even have to ignite, but I mean, whatever. Might as well ignite to secure it. WR ignite Q, all good. And you could RQW if you wanted. Actually, that would actually probably be the best combo. RQW on LeBlanc. You guarantee the R damage, and then you QW if he dashes away. You have the Q and then your other W. You would proc your electrocute. So very good for LeBlanc to start snowballing early. She's already up a ton of CS. She has a big wave to pick up. I wish I could see her runes. I'm pretty sure she has attack speed, but would always be nice to just confirm that. But he's gonna wonder if he could have played that more aggressively and tried to freeze. Obviously, it would be really obvious that Rek'Sai was there, but it looks like they're just gonna go for the Herald play here and probably place it top. Then Lee Sin's gonna try to make a play bottom, but there's not really much to get against a Tahm Kench. You can't really dive Tahm Kench. So we'll see what he does. He can maybe kick someone in, but they both have flashes, so they really should never die to this. Unless this guy has a root gun, and it looks like he doesn't. So yeah, I don't really even know why they tried this. I think the best play here is to just run through river and go get the blue and try to get it to your rise. Maybe help mid, push out, then go for blue for rise. Move over to the side. Barely didn't get the chain here. Very bad trade for Soligo. Oh, if Blaze Alva was faster, he could have got the root and that guy would have died. Let's see that again. That's like a mistake. Like that is a mistake. There's no way around that. Right here? Why does he even W? Oh wait, no, it is not back far enough. I was like, what? Alright, right here. You know, we hit the E. Oh, he actually couldn't. Okay, the clone just popped, and so LeBlanc's invisible for like 0.5 seconds, so he actually couldn't W. So that's pretty fair. Okay, but yeah, I think he was just invisible. It's sort of hard to see because it was like a flash of light for some reason. But yeah, yeah, I was really concerned because that looked like a pretty easy W to get. You know, she might have gone back and still been W'd. Was the thing. So. But I think regardless if she's rooted for a second and a half, like Lee Sin lands that Q easily and just kicks and she's dead. But we have Rek'Sai and Camille flashback up. So do we have Aatrox flashback up as well. So we gotta be careful of that. You definitely aim at the creeps there. I don't know why he aimed at LeBlanc. But very weird back timing for Sligo. I think this is bad. He's going back for the dragon. I guess so. I guess so. Okay. Well, this top lane play. They even use their Sentinel. Oh, and they're what is blue team doing? Just go for dragon. Why are you trying to kill the Tom Kench? It literally doesn't make any sense. We had free time to set up this dragon, and we just wasted it. We wasted all our mana here for a Q that doesn't matter. Okay. Rise probably should have to have TP'd here, but he didn't have to. Uh, but yeah, I think 100 Thieves definitely. Oh, it looks like they swapped to the top. Now it's actually right. Um, looks like a 100 Thieves should have definitely like Soligo's back timer is the real problem here. So he either needed to not back at that time and just like suck it up and fight when you have 1,000 gold, or he needed to obviously just be better and back earlier. That's kind of part of the problem of having Ignite when they have TP is because getting a good back timing can be hard. But I can guarantee you he could have had a time where he could have, and he just like wasn't paying attention to that time. But it looks like Rek'Sai is killing Romp again. I think Zion Spartan will find him here. Um, but as this matchup goes on, as Rise versus LeBlanc, oh, we'll see what happens here. I don't think anything. Yeah, okay. As this matchup goes on, like the LeBlanc has better kill pressure on the rest of the team, but Rise, if he gets rooted, unless someone else is there, he's not gonna really die. Uh, but Rise will just end up trying to split push a wave and trying to make LeBlanc match. But great here. They have Tom Kench also coming up. Sligo went a little bit early, but he just wanted to get the plate money. Wonder if they could have fought this. It would be sort of 50-50 though. Braum probably is better than Tom Kench in that situation. He's his first Q in the bush. That was pretty nice. Alright. Lord. Oh my god. I mean, this guy's fine. His W is about to be up, right? Okay. Damn. He actually had ulti. I thought his W would be coming up sooner. So now he's going to lose this entire wave if he Bs. I expect him to try to stay. No? He's just... Okay, yeah. Definitely try to stay here. Clear this wave. Go B on the next one. Rise, no matter what, you're going to lose a wave here unless you get this kill. Okay, that Senna ult scared me, dude. Okay, looks like we're trying to gank the Senna Tom Kench again. It's not working out. Who would have thought? But yeah, actually, I guess it did work out. But what's happening is LeBlanc's able to get the reset timer because Rek'Sai's keeping Rise busy. And then top lane, we have to watch. He's trying to back up maybe for a TP. He's trying to like posture for a TP. They're both looking for their TPs here. Um, but if one of them can get the wave pushing first and then back up, it's obviously better. But it looks like the play is pretty much over. Um, but you just have to look for like the TP wards like here. There's not really any good 100 Thieves TP wards, so. But Golden Guard just doesn't really know that, so something they have to keep in mind. Rise is just gonna catch this wave. He's probably waiting to get. I guess he's. I guess he's not going Roa. Don't people usually go Roa right now? Not sure. But they actually see him for some reason. Oh no, that's red vision. Is someone standing still? Is that what they're trying to show? Oh no, he's over here. And they just recalled. I don't know. It seems extremely weird that like the Lee Sin is just playing bot against Tom Kinch Senna. It just seems like the most counterintuitive thing. Like, I know they probably lose the 2v2 top, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. They got the tower. Maybe they probably stay bot for Dragon, especially if you're Golden Guardians here. You definitely want to stay bot for Drag. Um, this is the perfect time to reset. Oh, he's gonna die. Yeah. Pretty much the worst time to die. It's good TP to catch that wave, I think. Alright, I think if you're 100 Thieves though, you should start the dragon immediately on spawn. Like Senna, I don't know if Senna can afford to push this next wave. You just have to W here. Okay, good. Like you need to be on the dragon right now, or like pressuring it, because it's like, uh, it's actually gonna work out fine. I think he lost the stacks. Senna's still bot though. That's the problem. So notice how 100 Thieves got the pick, but like they still ended up losing this dragon. They weren't playing for dragon. They were trying to be a little bit greedy and like try to like hold mid, like make get mid prio then go over, which is good sometimes. But like Rise is dead for 20 seconds. He has TP up. We know he has TP up. All right. So we need to be prepped for dragon. Okay. So like I think literally like you have LeBlanc just clear mid alone, and when they make it hit tower, LeBlanc W's in on the tower, like, and they can't kill LeBlanc, they can't dive her, all right? You have everyone else set up for dragon, everyone else is around here, okay? Then they walk into the dragon pit, LeBlanc's on the flank, LeBlanc goes in. Like LeBlanc's over here, she goes in. And then it's like an easy setup, okay? Doesn't even matter if Res TPs, all right? Then we have both the top laners TP in. I mean, if your LeBlanc has a good flank and your HR and then your Tom and your Senna would have been grouped up right here, um, like are together. Like the fight's pretty easy. And then Aphelios had like the flamethrower weapon that would be not very good in this situation because LeBlanc would be behind. So if he just has the flamethrower weapon, like it's just hitting LeBlanc, not anyone else. It would have been a very good fight, but they ended up just trying to contest mid prio, and then losing dragon, even though they were the ones with the initial kill. So looks like there might be a soul on the menu today. Look at gold. So LeBlanc's only up 1,000 gold, and then they have 3 dragons. So she's like not even ahead that much. Um, Pretty weird to. I mean, I'm not like a Rise player, but like pretty weird to finish the Ceres and then start working on your Roa. I feel like you finish the Roa first, so that it starts stacking. But I'm not a Rise player, so I don't know exactly. But it looks like he might be dead. Or is he? Yep, he is. Very cool. So like all this time that was spent like by Lee Sin camping bot, like what is this bot lane doing now? They're just doing the same thing mid. It's just holding the wave against Tom Kinch Senna. So like it just like doesn't make sense to me. Like like why are we trying to get our bot lane so far ahead? Then we're sticking Rise in the side lane, which is even more dangerous for him. And then we're just doing the same thing mid. Like we're not even having like prio by that much. Like it's kind of just crazy to me. Um, like the Lee Sin needed to be like hovering around top and mid. I think bot lane is just like literally fine on their own. I don't think any action should ever like really happen on this bot lane. You know, maybe if like even yeah, I really can't think of anything unless someone misplays really badly. Um, but you know, we haven't seen top in a while. Okay, looks like they're just even in CS, kind of just farming up. I expect him to probably get his tabbies here. Control ward. Um, Pretty weird that they're still playing bot side right here. It looks like they're expecting a gank. So so like hard is like it seems like he's like just isn't getting the flow of the game. Like you know, there was that play where he didn't know that they were gonna recall bot and he was like wasting a lot of time bot when he didn't need to, and then it looks like he's wasting a lot of time here. Because I don't think Camille goes in on this rise, like unless she knows where everything is. She's even up a level, but like I don't know. I think that it's like unless you know where everyone is and you're doing this, then you shouldn't, because like Aatrox could also TP. I don't know why they didn't just get top tower right here. It's kind of weird. But they'll get mid tower. But they also could have got top tower or a teleport. So like I think like yeah that was good, but I think they could have gotten both. Like let me watch. So I gotta go back a little bit more. All right, we see LeBlanc top side. We have Herald right now. You know, we have like 40 seconds or so. Top tower's pretty low. We push top. It looks like they're just giving top almost. Like they see Rek'Sai, he knows he can't walk up. You just hit top right here. I think you literally kill it with LeBlanc in like a few autos, right? Then you rotate mid, right? Like I think you had time. Yeah, you definitely had time. They wanted to use it on this wave though, so I guess you know. And they can get the tower later. That's also true, but I think there was a world where you can get the top tower first and then do this play. But all good. As long as they get it right here, which it looks like they will, so it doesn't really change that much in the grand scheme of things. Rise can't walk up here. He doesn't have any vision. He doesn't know where Rek'Sai is. So they just have to give up the tower. I don't know why he's like okay, yeah, he's going to dragon. He's going to dragon. So like what should happen here is they need to start moving over now. He doesn't have any wards and I don't know why. Like come on, Breezy. Alright, you could have beat a while ago after you got the tower. They're just playing safe. Oh no. And so now GG just has full control of the dragon again. Alright, what are we gonna do, guys? Are we gonna fight it or are we just gonna let them have mountain soul? Okay, we're not doing anything. Alright, and they got it. Yeah. What? There's like no decision. Like 100 Thieves is like Baron, or not Baron, like Dragon, like pressure is just like non-existent. Like they can have a setup. Like okay, like we'll go back a little bit. Okay, Dragon spotting minute 20. All right, let's just watch this again. All right, LeBlanc pushes in top. Okay, this is where they do the Herald play. Okay, watch this again. All right, uses Herald mid. Perfect, fine. All right, Braum, 3 wards. All right, or Tom Kench, sorry. Tom Kench, 3 wards. All right, let's see where he uses them. Put one here. I mean, it's just gonna get cleared. Yep. They literally saw you place it. Okay. Let's see where he places the next one. Okay, right here. Okay, they're probably gonna walk by sweeper and kill that one. Alright, so now you have one left. You have time. If you back up into here, you know, you fake helping topside, you just recall, okay? Like, I think that's just you have to do that play, alright? And then you can ulti back. Like, Like I know you're level 10 and the ulti's like literally like to here, but like you could still just ulti back. Um, or you could just not waste your wards here and here because this is about to get cleared probably. All right, all right. Alternatively, before golden, like before this position happens, right here. Before this happens, all right. Um, like you either need to start a fight here, all right. So that's one of the plays you can do. But how do you really start a fight? You have to have Camille TP in. Aatrox will just walk over, have a good angle. How does Rek'Sai get into here? Not, he doesn't really. Okay, you're running into a Braum with shield. Like it's a very bad angle. Um, but you have to like be playing aggressive on this wave if you're not gonna fight them here. Okay, like you can't just give up this wave and then have to like clear it again and then walk into here without vision because they're gonna clear this wave and they're just gonna sweep all the way down here and you're just gonna lose all the vision here and then you have one ward. So if you lose this vision now, because you already made this mistake, but if you lose this vision now, you literally have no more vision. You have one control ward, one regular ward. All right. So like, what the main problem here is that 100 Thieves they were going for the play for top tower, for mid tower, and they still haven't reset. Like, maybe you should have just gone for the mid tower later. Soligo helps pressure mid. We get a recall, and then we move down for the dragon because you have to fight this dragon. Like, it's not a choice. All right. So, but instead they just like I'd rather just see them fight here than like nothing. Like they don't even like try. But the thing is, okay, I don't know why my pencil is like doing that. I'm trying to like make it stop. Okay. The thing is like the it's just like feels like they don't even try. Like if you weren't gonna fight here, might as well just try to do a Baron or push top. Okay, like I don't. Obviously you can't do Baron because you have no damage, but I think that's sort of like the theme of this comp is you don't really have any consistent damage. It's all sort of bursty. And when you're against a Braum, if he blocks your burst, then you're screwed. I really think that a big problem about that last dragon is that like they didn't have any control. They went for too many plays and then lost tempo on the dragon. Um, let's see what happens here. He barely gets through the Mountain Soul. This is just a desperation play at this point. But like, why didn't if we're gonna make a desperation play, why didn't we just do this before they got the Mountain Soul? It just doesn't make any sense. Like this was probably like a 20% chance to work, and then like maybe the other one was like a 50% chance. Like might as well take the 50%. Like they know that during the game. Like it's very easy to tell. Like once they get Mountain Soul, it's like impossible. So they're just gonna do Baron. It's QE 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 Q on Rise. All right, but let's see how they use their Baron buff, because that'll be a sign of like if they know what they're doing. Right now, like it looks like Soligo is like doing pretty good, but like I feel like if you pick LeBlanc, you have to be doing better, and he sort of gave up the dragon. Um, we just used all three of our wards from Tom Kench in the Baron pit, so he has to recall now. Whereas another play could have been to try to set up a play in the bot jungle. Try for another 50-50 play. But he used all the wards to try to steal it when he could have probably just you know placed them more intelligently, like place a control ward there, and then use his other control ward or something. I don't know. Like he needed to not like use all of his wards. um, okay, I like this, but I think they saw it. Yep. See, like it's good to place the ward in the middle of the lane, but like you should try to do it when they can't see it. Yeah, but yeah. So I expect them to get vision over here. I think Braum should go get vision over here. I think Braum should. try to get wards, but looks like they don't even need them. But they don't really know where LeBlanc is right now. All right, now they're getting vision. All right. Oh, what are they? I mean, they have no vision, but like you could see them walking over. Like you know that ult Rise is the only one clearing mid. Man, what a disappointment. So like all I could tell here is like a Blaze Olive, he just played the scaling champion, and then like they didn't snowball. So it's like, why would you pick the scable? Like, why would you pick the snowballing champion if you're not gonna like go for a little bit of risky plays? 'Cause you don't snowball, you're just gonna get outscaled. Like the Rise could be like 0-3 right now and probably be more useful, especially because Mountain is a very hard Mountain Soul is a very hard soul for LeBlanc to play against. Yeah, Eleanor 2 match. Recall? Good. You need to clear your... Okay, I really didn't want to see this. That was a pretty good Sentinel, at least. Yeah, Felios was obviously good too. Um, LeBlanc's just not even here because she's clearing mid, but then she even misses the wave. Alright, so how is 100 Thieves gonna try to fight this Elder? Like, no matter what, you have to fight this Elder, okay? If you don't, you're just gonna lose too much. Alright, if they give this Elder without even trying, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But you're in a situation where your team literally has no wave clear. Literally none. So if you fall behind, the game is over. So, let's see what happens here. Tom Kench is dead. Yeah, he didn't have flash up. He's actually just dead. Oh, he actually got out of the Aatrox thing. I feel like Tom Kench should have died there. Maybe they didn't know he didn't have flash. He just came up in like 5 seconds. But they'll just get this. And yeah, like the red team has no wave clear. I guess that's like the big disadvantage, and you know, not getting any wave clear in your comp. Like, yeah, they had to use LeBlanc ulti to wave clear. So I'd say this draft, if you're Golden Guardian side, like I'm not gonna say like actually 100 Thieves draft sucks. Not mine. now that I'm seeing it, but obviously that's like results based analysis. But like the thing that I realized is like Tom Kench and LeBlanc sort of just do opposite things. Like if you're playing LeBlanc, you want to have like a Leona on your team. You don't want to have like a Tom Kench, you know? Because it doesn't really make any sense. Okay, that's good rise ult. Rotate mid. And they're gonna try to rush down the top elder. And they don't kill the elder in time. But that was a really good use of rise ult. But yeah, I mean obviously it was pretty easy to understand that that's what they should do. Contract's gonna try to go for the steal. Okay, kind of troll what they're doing here. I think the Rise could just zone. They already saw. Okay, all good. All good. It worked out. It wasn't that troll. It wasn't that troll. The red team just needs to recall. I mean, it's over. They don't have any wave clear. So like, I guess Senna's good, but it's like you can't pick her when your team's still wave clear. So like now knowing that result, like I wonder what they should have picked. Like, was Galio a pick they could have done? Or I mean, no, I was talking about Galio for them. But like, why did they pick LeBlanc? I wanna look at that again. Okay, yeah, the game ends. I'm gonna look at the draft again. Is this the draft? Yeah, right here. Okay. So it's actually swapped. So this is 100. This is GG. Okay. So I just had to write that for myself because I'm getting confused. Then this is GG. This is, yeah, blue side is GG. So we have Aphelios. They picked Senatob, alright? They pick Lee Sin, alright? And then they pick Braum. Alright, you have to do your third pick. You pick Rek'Sai. Alright, I think that's fine. Rek'Sai is a pretty good, solid pick. Alright, then you ban Akali. Okay, I'm surprised Akali wasn't taken in the first rotation. Why was Lee Sin picked over Akali? Why was Braum picked over Akali? Very confusing, okay. Um, oh, I'm so dumb. This is the first rotation. Okay, thank God. Okay, then they ban Mordekaiser. Sorry. Then they ban Mordekaiser. All right. Then they ban Ornn. So he's afraid of the Ornn mid because he wants to pick LeBlanc. Then they ban Lissandra. Or this is 100 Thieves. This is GG. So sorry, no. He bans Mordekaiser Lissandra because you don't want to play against this as LeBlanc. They ban Ornn Cassio because they don't want to play those. Wait, oh, that makes so much sense why they ban Cassio now. Actually, does it? Why did they just take Rise? If you just pick Rise here, why wouldn't you just take Rise? It's Flex pick? Did they not play Rise? Fake God? I've seen Fake God play Rise. I've seen Soligo play Rise, I think. So if you just take Rise here, you get the Flex pick, okay? Obviously mid-top, alright? And they banned Cassio because that's a good matchup for Cassio if it's Cassio and a Rise. And then you already don't have to deal with the Mordekaiser pick or the Ornn pick. So what are they gonna pick and do if you pick Rise? Like the number one thing would be Cassio. Like, I don't know. Like they could do LeBlanc Lee Sin. It's not super compelling though. Rise. It would be Rise Rek'Sai. Could play that pretty easily, I think, with the vision they can set up. Um, so they take Rise, let's say, um, instead of LeBlanc. You know, here I don't even know what a Blazella plays. Kiana's banned. Uh, the problem is they probably definitely pick Aatrox because it's flex pick. All right, but then what do they pick? Um, Syndra's disabled. Obviously that would have been picked earlier. Um, Syndra's extremely strong. I'm looking at all the champions now. So they have Rise. They have Tom. This kind of eliminates all the assassins. They have Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai Rise, pretty strong. I feel like there's a champion here I'm like forgetting. Orianna to Rise is like okay, like obviously you're gonna like poke him. But is it like good with your comp later? Like a little bit. It's like okay into Tahm Kench as well. Um Sorry, I know I'm taking a while. Ooh. I might have the answer. Would it be kinda hard to play? The answer could be so let's retcon this. So we don't know what he's picking at. We don't know what he's picking at. All right, and then they pick Rise because that's probably what they should have done. Rise. All right, and then we don't know it's Camille yet. All right, so they pick Rise. What if we just pick we obviously pick Aatrox because we had to pick two, eight Aatrox, right? But I'm thinking that we you know, they do have a Rek'Sai, so it's easy to gank mid. So you need something that can be mobile, but it doesn't really necessarily have to be. It just has to be somewhat safe, all right? Um, and then also champions that generally like outrange Rise generally do pretty well. Um, so there's one champion, or there's two champions I think that you can pick here. All right, I know, like this. I'm thinking it's either you pick. Oh, the wide is this thick. All right. I think you could do Victor. You could do Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is a little more dangerous. You get pushed in by Rise, and then you get dived behind here. Very dangerous. Um, and then this one would be extremely hard to play, I think, just because you're scaling. But you could also try Veigar. I think the Veigar, if you got out of lane without dying to Rek'Sai, would have been super good. Like, literally, they're all immobile. Like, these two would, if you Veigar, like, GLP'd them and Veigar cage, like, what do they do? I don't know. What do they do? What do you do against GLP Veigar's Rise? Like, you spam push them in, but, like, if your team plays safe, like, the Rise doesn't do anything, they have to dive, and then you're going to be TP Veigar and you're going to TP in. So, I think I would have liked also to see the Victor into Rise. So this was Rise. So the Victor, Victor trade with Rise pretty well. Um, and then also it's somewhat a flex pick. Obviously, like probably not going top. Aatrox probably going top. But I think Victor like does well into like Rek'Sai with the once he gets his move speed. Um, I think that he does pretty well into Rise. Like he won't kill Rise, but you can match his wave clear. You can even out wave clear him. Um, I think it makes sense into Tahm Kench. You can press R on Tahm Kench and it sort of follows him around. Even if you eat someone, you can keep your damage on him. Um, Also, your W works really well into Tahm Kench. Victor's also very fast, easy to dodge Senna W. Um, so I don't know if Blaze plays Victor here, but I think it would be a good pick. And then I think the Vel'Koz, if you can survive lane and not die to Rek'Sai, the Vel'Koz with TP might be a good option into Rise, because the Rise you're not gonna die to the Rise, okay, unless it's with Rek'Sai. Um, but in team fights you have to worry about the Camille and the Rek'Sai, so that's why probably Vel'Koz is not a good option. Whereas Victor has a little bit more ability to outplay Rek'Sai and Camille. So I think if they picked you know this is a completely different game. Obviously, this would be Rise, this would be Victor, um, and then they might still pick Camille here because that's what they wanted to pick into Aatrox. So the difference is like you still have the wave clear, all right. All right, you have Victor mid, and then now you have Rise for wave clear as well. Uh, and so I think that makes the game like a little bit more even. Uh, But I think if you play like LeBlanc like Faker, then maybe you can win this game. It's just like he wasn't there for fights, and um, he'd always like poke out the Rise. He could never like get the kills, so he ended up not snowballing. And then like picking LeBlanc when they have such like you have no follow up bottom, okay? Then you have Camille and you have Rek'Sai. Like you should have been camping mid, which obviously a Blaze Olive played well. He went down CS, but like he didn't die to it. So like if you can't camp the Rise because he's playing too safe, you have to have other lanes to roam to, and that has to be your bot lane generally, right? Generally, okay, it doesn't always have to be, but um, like I wonder if there was better opportunities if they didn't pick Senna Tahm Kench for LeBlanc to go bottom, or maybe they don't pick LeBlanc because they already had Senna Tahm Kench, okay? Um, but you also have to wonder is like, could he have gone top? Like, maybe, but it looked like Zion Spartan was also playing very safe because they know they just outscale, they'll just split push them to death and they have no wave clear. So it was sort of like checkmate by draft, but I mean, I'm sort of saying that after watching the game. Um, and so like in the future, I'll try to maybe predict that more, based on just the draft. But it like feels really bad playing LeBlanc this game, and I feel for Sligo because you don't really have any options besides trying to kill Rise. Uh, so, and if you literally, if the Rise literally plays like, you know, like a human being, and there's just like, if this is their only play and plays back, and I think that's what Rise did. He was down like 40 CS, all right? Um, then like, what are you supposed to do? Being down 40 CS as Rise versus LeBlanc is like not the end of the world, right? Because you'll be able to pick up more later compared to the LeBlanc. But yeah. And so yeah, they end up winning. Um, but I'm looking forward to the real LCS tomorrow. And maybe I could do a pro view, um, you know, replay analysis. I don't know if I'm not allowed to upload that. I'm going to, do the VOD analysis regardless, but I'll see if I can upload it. Man. Um, but if I can't upload it, maybe I like upload it unlisted and just like say I did it, because I mean I did. All right, Ablaze Olive patent his damage meter. But good job. Okay. Well, that's it from me. Um, so I'd say the biggest takeaways, because like it's important for me to learn from this, is like, um, if you pick LeBlanc, um, and you're the only lane of pressure, um, only lane of pressure, then if the laner plays safe, equals lose. That's the simple formula. So if you pick LeBlanc and you're like the only lane that like has any gank opportunity or push opportunity, then like what happens if the laner plays safe? Builds Merc Treads first, takes TP, gets extra like health items. Like what do? You know, you don't do anything. And then also picking Blanc, and like LeBlanc's not incredibly like she's not like insanely bad mid game or late game. Like she's actually pretty good. But if you have no wave clear, then she's pretty bad. So like LeBlanc with no wave clear equals oof. Obviously, I know that already, but like it was really demonstrated in that game. Um, and then I guess when you are playing, if you're, I mean, I like don't play around your safe bot lane. Play around your safe lanes. Safe lanes with no engage. Because honestly, like Hard kind of like didn't really do much. Like he probably should have been helping the Rise out a little bit more than he like maybe he didn't have to because they're against worse opponents or something. But like some of the plays bot lane, it just felt extremely forced and like they're never gonna kill anyone. I don't even some of the times they like didn't even get flashes. So it's like what's like the plan here? Like I would have rather saw him go top and you know try to help salvage the Aatrox matchup. So like this was like one of the games where Camille, she was ahead, you know she was ahead, and LeBlanc was ahead, but they still lost, right? And they lost because they didn't play around dragons. They played topside the entire time, so no drags, and um, they had bad tempo on dragon spawn, and uh, no drags. Um, support Breezy wasted all his wards before dragon. Wards for drag. So hard to fight. I really like this pencil. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's sort of just what I'm thinking. So like obviously like what I can get from that is like even if I have my trinket or my sweeper, like I shouldn't waste that before if there's gonna be a dragon fight. And I do that sometimes, so it's obviously something I want to work on. Um, because like if I could have two trinket wards like available at dragon, like that's so much extra vision that we could have, and they have to clear them. And then obviously like being at the dragon, like maybe not going for like towers that you could get for free because they're giving them up because they're setting up for dragon. So, um, especially when they already have two dragons. Like maybe if they didn't have any, like trading a tower is fine. Especially if you're LeBlanc and you're trying to get gold. But at that point they already had two, so you let them get three. Or no, that was you let them get four. So you let them get the soul. Um, and then like try to think about what else. What else? I guess like I mean I obviously already knew that, but like these people aren't amazing. Amazing. Like there was nothing this game that made me think. I don't know why I'm writing this out. Oh, I don't know. I sort of like writing it out. Made me think I couldn't do that. I think the probably the best play of this game was the top lane play where, um, you know, Zion Spartan lived, Darshan lived, and was able to kite it out. That was probably literally the best play of this game. The worst play of this game was when, they just gave the dragon. I don't understand. Um, then I'd say like the player that probably played the best was the Blaze Olive, because he should be under so much pressure from the LeBlanc Rek'Sai. That's the best jungle mid duo I think, like to kill the other mid laner. So if I think he died like one time, and I feel like that's super good. But it's not all him. If I wanted to watch this game again, I would want to watch to see how his support and his jungle will help ward for him. I don't know necessarily if they do like a ton, but regardless, like I think it's still impressive that he didn't get like completely blown out of the water, considering his jungle didn't really play around mid as far as I could tell. Um, but yeah. Um, so if I am against LB Rek'Sai is a really common thing to fight when you're, you know, play against the LB at least. Like the jungler like always picks Rek'Sai. So annoying. Um, but like if you just play safe and keep wards up, like the game is winnable. Especially if they have no wave clear. Um, Winnable. Um, hmm, what else? What can I extrapolate? I guess there was the play early on. So top lane was being slow pushed. So here's top lane. I'll just draw it out. This is top lane. So this is the tower. This is the other tower. So it's getting slow pushed out this way. Um, and then I assume the top lane's also calling it out, like that it's slow pushing and he's gonna need help because he had no flash. Rek'Sai's in the jungle behind the top lane, ready to gank. All right, this is Rek'Sai. Um, but what they do is they actually send Lee Sin all the way from bot to top, and Ryze gets prio and goes top. It helps, obviously they end up saving the Aatrox here, which is the play that I said that was really good. But like regardless on whether the Aatrox was saved or not, like regardless is like the Ryze and the Lee Sin were going to push out this lane to make it hit tower so that Aatrox would be safe. Okay. So like that's the play that was gonna happen, and Rek'Sai should have respected that Ryze had roam timer, and Saligo should have called out that Ryze could run over right now, um, or Saligo should have just left his lane and went. I don't remember the lane state, um, but like something I could do as a mid laner is I see my top laner, getting it's like slow pushing into the enemy tower, and if I know the enemy junglers around here, like getting ready to gank him, I can run top and try to prevent that. All right, and maybe I can get a double kill. Maybe I can ping my jungler to come help as well. I could have been using the minimap to display this, I guess, instead of just drawing on the screen. But yeah, so yeah, I could have been drawing it down here. But yeah, after they got the soul, it's just doomed. Um, but I hated how he wasted all his wards here when he could just try to look for a pick or something there. Gotta look for something. But like, once they don't snowball, this team comp doesn't do anything. Like, what do? They have Camille engage. Like, they have Rek'Sai engage. Like, they all just get one shot. Okay, so um, when you draft yourself a comp like this, and you like this is objectively harder to execute than this comp. This comp is literally just like, oh, we run at you and we split push lanes, and then we get to a team fight and we press EQ as Rise and just auto PPL as Ophelio, so we just front line. All right, the person that probably has like the most like varied performance is Lee Sin here. Like he can do a lot of different things. He can kick people out. He can kick people in. You know, um, you know, the rest of the team is literally like single mind. Like you literally just don't even have to think. And so when you're playing a game where you don't have to think, like you would think about other things like, how do we get these dragons? How drag, right? Rather than thinking like, how do we like set up this gank? We're losing, we're falling behind, What do we do? We don't have any wave clear now. Okay, you go catch that side wave and try to push it fast enough for dragon. It's like it's just like a mess. Like you're gonna have to like give up side waves and stuff. So um, I would have even liked to see maybe instead of like if you're like all in on this, like might as well just try to get GLP and just try to snowball harder. Like Ludens is obviously a good item, but like GLP can set up ganks better, and you have Rek'Sai, so maybe it could have been slightly better. I don't know. I haven't actually tried that. I've seen people do it, but like actually could have been better. No idea. Um, I hate Tom Kench. Please just never pick that shape. I think that champion's so bad. I think it's so worthless. I think it's actually just incredibly worthless. Um, but yeah, that's all I have. I went on for like a lot longer than I thought I would. It's not necessarily bad, but just like something different. I'll be watching LCS tomorrow. I'll be playing my college games. And hopefully doing a Pro VoD review. So I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. Peace.